So I've been really struggling with making YouTube videos this year. I've not been consistent at all, and the reason is because I feel like every time I make a video I have to come up with some amazing work of art, and it just puts so much pressure on me that I feel I can't do it, and therefore I don't make a video, then I get blocked, and I'm like, I need so much time to be able to experiment and make this video, and I've got so many other things going on that I can't find that time, and time goes on, the video doesn't get made, and then so on. So I've really been struggling with that. So the idea of this video is I'm just going to sit down with my watercolours and do something that I've been thinking about for a while. So I'm a runner and I'm currently training for the London Marathon, and that means that every morning, not every morning, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, I get up really early in the morning and I go for a run. I like to go running by the river. I live here in Florence, which is an absolutely gorgeous city, and having the river to myself first thing in the morning is just one of my favourite times of the day. So as I'm running, I'm obviously concentrating, finding it tough, so kind of staying within my body. But so I see what's happening around me, but I'm not necessarily taking it in exactly as it is. And there's this one particular part that I go by where there's a palm tree that I absolutely love. And when I see it, I just kind of imagine how it looks in that setting, and how it looks in that setting in my mind is quite different to how it actually looks in the photograph. So I'm going to go and show you the photograph, and then I'm going to draw and paint how I see it. Now I don't know if it's going to come out exactly as I see it, but I'm going to give it a shot. So I'm not a realistic drawer when it comes to urban landscapes. I love urban landscapes. I love and appreciate watching people who do it really well. It's one of my favorite things. Urban drawing and urban sketching and all that, but my style is still in development. So let's go and just play. This is just about playing, about getting rid of the block and just being free and accepting what comes, and if it's not perfect, it doesn't matter. And I think that's also a great message. I think that's something really important for all of us to bear in mind. I don't know whether you feel the same or go through the same kind of trials, but not everything we do has to be perfect, and there are lots of times when we can just give ourselves the space to play. So that is what this is about. Let's go and do it. So these are the colours I'm going to be using. I've got the nickel as a yellow, yellow ochre light, Mars black, indigo, perylene green, aqua green, and cadmium red medium hue. And I'm going to be using my favourite paintbrush, which is this 3/0 Tintoretto paintbrush. I love it because you can get a range of marks with it. You can get really fine ones and also bigger, thicker ones. So we'll play around with that in a short while. So the paper that I'm going to be using is this Fabriano paper. It's 50% cotton, and it's got this really intense texture. I have to say, to be perfectly honest, I don't like this texture. It looks too intense. It just looks like it's really going to dominate. But I wanted to try it out anyway, so we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. I've got another piece which I've taped off, and I'll do the actual sketch on that. But right now, let's play around with the colours and just see what colours we've got, so that I can plan a bit in my mind when it actually comes to the colouring in part. Okay, so I guess I should talk a little bit about why I picked these colours, because I'm asking myself the same question as I squeeze them out. So let's bring them in and see. So a lot of the buildings are yellow or kind of ochre colour, so that's why I picked those two. Then I got the cadmium red, so I can mix it with those two and make a bit of orange. I've got the Mars black, so I can make things darker, a bit more grey. Indigo for the same reason. The perylene green and the aqua green for the palm tree itself. And then there's also a little bit more greenery. So that was my rationale, but when we actually see it on the paper, we'll know whether or not I made some good decisions. Having kind of confessed that this is not going to be a perfect masterpiece, I feel so much freer. It's so much better. It feels kind of almost fun and glorious to be able to make a video and just play around and not worry. Okay, I basically think this is completely wrong in terms of how it actually looks, but I'm just going to have fun just playing with it and painting it. And okay, I think we're going to call it a day for that. So that was just a fun play around, doodly kind of cityscape. I love taking off the masking tape at the end. It gives it a whole different look. So there we have the finished piece. Somewhat vaguely what I see in my mind, but it's a lot less detailed and a lot less intricate than the actual thing. But it's this kind of mixture of buildings and colours and shapes and stuff. So it's just an impression of what I see when I go running in the morning. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it was useful. I hope that if you too struggle like me with whatever it might be, it could be art or it could be any other thing in your life, that being consistent is a struggle, then sometimes just remember, it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Just get out there, get something out there, get something done, because each step you take is one step further, and not all steps are linear. Sometimes we go sideways, sometimes we have to do bad work in order to improve, and that's just part of the process. So this is very much on a journey. If you've made it all this way to the end, thank you so much for watching, and write the word palm in the comments so I know that you made it all the way to the end. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye. To bring up my dog, so that was not how this was supposed to go.